Well, I was introduced to the 5 rhythms in a 7-day intensive that I went on. So we were moving about 8 hours a day, every day, for a whole week. And I'm very well aware it's a cliche, but it's still a fact that it changed my life. So much so that actually I've been teaching the 5 rhythms for the best part of 20 years ever since. And one of the things that I'm very aware of is that most of my students since then only know the 5 rhythms as an evening class. And what I've learned through teaching it as much as I have is that even just as an evening class, it is an enormously powerful practice, and that it does people the world of good. That they love it, and there's a reason why they love it. And I always think of it as like a cleaning out of the energy systems, that they're able to, even if it's just once a week for 2.5–3 hours, really able to move freely, openly, and that does extraordinary things for people. But I know that there is more. I know because I experienced it right back at the beginning, and then again and again over the years. My favourite thing was to dance for days on end. And when you go further into the 5 rhythms in the way that I have done in the past, there are layers and layers more. There are so many other places to go that we can't touch in just 2.5–3 hours, when there are every week people who are new and are needing to go back around the basics. So I really want people to know what else is there. So the other places that there are to go are, there is a deeper exploration of each of the rhythms, coming to understand where they come from, how they move in the body, what they do as they unfold, just really deeply going inside each rhythm, and then finding the rhythms, each rhythm inside. It's a fractal map. So if you take the first rhythm flowing, you move in that rhythm and you start to explore it, all the rhythms are there again. And if you go inside that, they're there again. But more than that, there's also the dimensions of the emotions. And that particularly, I believe, we can start to unpack when you have the same people moving together, dropping deeper into the practice together over a period of time. And there's the possibility of understanding the energetic of the emotions, getting to know and feel and understand how emotions move in your body. When you translate it into dance, you get to know it in a whole different way. And one of the most profound things for me was the discovery of the degree of choice that I have about what I feel in any one moment. And I learnt that through the 5 rhythms. I learnt it by going into feeling, finding it, expressing it, and then changing it. And we have extraordinarily more choice about what we feel at any one time, and how we can transform uncomfortable, difficult, unwanted feeling into something else that serves us more fully.